right, we're here at FTX Radio Podcast. We're actually outside today, so
What's up, everybody?
I got my boy here, Mr. Hollywood himself, all the way to Minnesota.
Yeah, baby. We just got that was pretty cool, Mark. We just what he's talking about is we just got a phone call from somebody in Minnesota where some of those guys get together and actually listen to our podcast, watch our videos, and I guess you could say we're starting a cult following.
I would assume more of a cult than a following.
I have to agree with you there on that one.
Yeah, as long as if you're sacrificing virgins, just bring them our way, we'll be okay with that.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh man, this has been I'll tell you what, man, I got some really good news, and I'm actually very happy to hear this, but I just put a set of psycho mufflers in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Sweet.
And I'm going to explain this because if you're ever out in, say, South Texas is kind of have their group. You know, they only deal with what's in that area, kind of like if your uncle, or in Mexican terms, or your tío or your abuelita or your tía get you a job, well, you can be a manager like in a matter of days because you don't have to have experience. Just as long as they know you, it's kind of how it works. So Corpus Christi, Christopher, I just sold him a set of psycho mufflers, which I have been trying to put psychos in South Texas ever since I started this thing.
Nice.
And I was able to do it by the grace of God. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Cool.
Christopher, thank you so much, man. This is awesome. But it is what it is. And it's like I told him, if I ever go down there, which I'm always down there, hell, man, I go fucking for a ride. We'll do whatever we got to do.
Hell yeah.
But that's one of the good things about what happened today. So the other one was I got a call from Minnesota. And
it's cold up there.
Yeah, he said it was 6 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah, 6 degrees. And he said it was minus 8 degrees this morning, so that's actually pretty cold.
And
I told him I complained about 68 degrees being that way outside.
And as of right now, I'm looking at the weather as you're talking about that. So we're sitting outside with a little bit of sun, and according to our weather, we're at 66 and clear.
Oh, it's cold. I need to like build a campfire.
Yeah, so you guys that are listening up north and everything, anything below 60 in Houston is considered cold.
Yeah.
We're so used to that 99% humidity, 99 degrees, 99% humidity, where it feels like 110.
Yeah, it's freezing, man. It's not cold enough to build a snowman, but you know what? I feel like a snowman. But and anyway, he called, and when he called, he was telling me, you know, the first thing that came out of his mouth is like, "Hey, man, well, I've been following these videos from Mark and Shorty," and then, actually, it came out Shorty and Mark, and I was kind of like, "Whoa!"
Wait a minute.
My feelings got hurt, man. I don't know why my feelings got hurt, and so that was actually pretty cool because in talking to him as we continued the conversation, I actually got to fire up the new Psycho bike that we have out, the Chrome Edition.
Yeah.
And I fired it up, and he just couldn't. I mean, I thought it was gonna come through the phone. I mean, he was just that excited. But I did tell him. I said, "Hey, you know what? We got, we had 10 sets, and we're already down to our last 2 in Chrome, and I just sold out on my black ones right now. I mean, that's how quick these things are going. So if you're out there, you need to get your psychos so you can get psychoed out and be a part of Psycho Nation, because it is growing, it is going to get bigger, and it's going to be the latest craze, man. I mean, that's all I can say. We are outdoing just about every other muffler out there that's in the market that has to advertise, that has to pay dealers to go out and advertise for them. And you know what, Psycho mufflers, you know what, I don't get paid nothing on Psycho
Nope.
mufflers, and
Not
neither
at
does
all.
Shorty. So we do this because you know what, it is a dominant product. It
We
most
believe in the
definitely has the hum and bite that you need. So if you're out there and you got a 2018, well, let's take that back, 2017, 18, or a 19 touring model, we got just the hookup for you. So you give us a call here at Mancuso Harley-Davidson Central. And yes, I did mention my dealer's name. So that's going to be the way we're going to do it from here on out. So,
Yep.
So
for you guys that are listening that don't know what we're talking about cycles, look at some of our past videos and stuff, and we'll show you exactly. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. They're just slip-on mufflers, and they make a world of difference on that bike. They make that new M8 motor sound a lot louder and a lot better. With that being said, also, as Mark was saying, the other thing that's kind of funny too in that phone call that Mark said that we got from Minnesota is all the other big muffler, as Mark was saying, that they have to pay to market,
to push their product,
push their product and everything, and we don't. We're the voice, basically, for
that's
that.
it.
But it's kind of funny because now, with all this being said, we're not following them.
They're following us.
They're following us.
And that's the gospel truth right there.
So obviously we got something good going on.
I have, the way I do my thing is if you're going to believe anything I say, it's got to be wholeheartedly. What I do for Harley Davidson is I work for the parts department. Shorty works in the service, and what we believe in is what we believe in. Because you know what, we've been out riding our motorcycles. We hear other motorcycles. We hear, and I'll be the first one to tell you right now, nothing compares to a full exhaust system. Nothing.
Right.
But it's going to cost you.
Exactly.
If you want an outrageous sound that's going to be kick-ass, it's going to cost you. But when you have a set of Psycho mufflers put on your bike, people cannot get over that it is a slip-on muffler. They literally think it is a full exhaust system, and it's not. And you don't even have to tune it. You don't have to put a heavy breather on it. You don't have to have any of that stuff on it. It's a plug-and-play system. So,
and that too, it does not void your warranty.
Does not void your warranty. Full exhaust system will void your warranty, but a set of Psycho mufflers will not. And we have had Reinhardt, representative, be here, and the look on his face was, oh shit. So after that, I'm telling you right now, we're here and we're here to play.
That's right.
We are most definitely taking this whole exhaust system to the extreme.
Yes.
To the extreme. You like that one?
Great segue on that for our name. For our name, because we are FTX Worldwide Podcast, which stands for the Extreme.
That's right.
Radio and video podcast.
We're not like talking around, like running around here with your thong and stuff while your butt's on fire. No, that's too extreme.
Yeah.
Did that yesterday. That doesn't work out. But
No.
anyway, got a police report to prove it. But I'll tell you what, this has been a hellified role, and it's been a hellified setup that we're able to do this. But everything's worked out perfectly into our favor. So you know what, we're going to continue to bringing new products in and unveiling new products, and for our podcast. In fact, Shorty has heard the new Fosgate system.
Yeah, man. Fosgate has come out with a new system for your Harley Davidson, and brutally honest, when you listen to so Fosgate, what they're aiming for is so you can have that clear, crisp sound when you're doing highway speeds. We've had some of our techs test ride with the Fosgate system, and yes, they said at 70, 80 miles an hour in the highway speed, you get a great, clear, crisp sound, opposed to your stock Harley Davidson boom audio. But when you see them side by side, and you want that bass, the boom audio obviously is gonna knock it out of the park.
What's in the
Just
back?
so you know. My opinion. But we just had a customer come in and buy a full Fosgate system with the two speakers in front and then two on the saddlebags. And when the tech turned it on,
Mikey's got chicken.
That thing sounded clear, crisp, and had a great bass to it. So I was just like, whoa, like that sounded totally different than what I've heard before. And I think it's those 6x9s in the back that make a total difference. But Fosgate has come out with a new system. Again, it's they keep their amp at the higher end, so you can have that nice, clear, crisp sound, and you can listen to your music at highway speeds. So.
Impressive. Fosgate came out with something that actually works, and that's awesome. I got Mike here eating a piece of chicken in front of me, and Shorty offered him a cookie. It was a heart-shaped cookie at that.
It's a Valentine's cookie.
It's a Valentine's cookie.
Yeah. Because tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
I would ask Mike to come on, but he's kind of busy eating a chicken from Whole Foods. Yeah, it's good.
Pretty good.
Real good.
He's making me hungrier.
You're right. I think that's why he's doing it.
I think that's why he's doing it.
He's doing the tease.
But as we're talking about Mike, as Mark said, he works in the parts department. I work in the service department. Mike is actually one of our service riders. And so, again, if you need to come, Mancuso, Harley Davidson Central, Houston, Texas, we got the Psychos. Come to Mike. Mike can set you all up. Get Mark. We'll both get together. We'll get the Psychos. Mike will write you up, and we'll get the text to put the
We'll get you
up.
ready to roll. That's what we're trying to do.
Any accessories, even like the Fosgates we're talking about. So the Fosgates and all that other stuff. Mike will be your one of your service riders, and come see Mike Salsa.
Oh, and with the Fosgate, that's the 4-speaker system, correct?
Yes, the one that I just heard was the 4-speaker system. Of course, I was comparing earlier with the 2-speaker system compared to the factory boom audio.
And that has when you have the 2 system, it's more like
it's more a treble,
right,
than a bass.
Then when you add the additional 4 to the saddlebags,
it's got more bass.
So you got more of a balance.
Yes.
That's
what I heard with it just standing still. So
right.
I have not had the pleasure of going at it because that is a customer's bike, so I will not have the pleasure of testing that myself. But
well, we do have access to keys. Not that we do this. No, we don't do that. But to have just a reminder. I mean, the Fosgates, the boom audio that Harley puts out it's a good system, but it's a little pricey.
Yep.
Fosgate would be your alternative to an aftermarket setup. A lot of guys I see coming by the Marine, or they just go buy a JVC, or they go buy something, a Sony or something, and they'll stick it in their bike, and the next thing you know it rains, and then, well, guess what? It's no good after that. Once it rains, speakers are mush. They're no good. They're done. So that in itself is you're gonna pay double. You're gonna pay double on that, because you gotta think about it. You gotta replace it and put another system in, because I guarantee you no one's gonna warranty it, especially if it gets wet and it's not a waterproof radio. So that's just something to give you a heads up, and that's something that Mike would tell you if you have a system like that, because one of the first questions they ask is, hey, is your radio or your speakers, are they waterproof? Because we offer a wash when you get done with it, and if you go through the wash and we get it wet, guess what? It's not our fault. So just little information there for you. But yeah, I just can't believe I got Shorty here, got a fan club in Minnesota. They want his autograph on a box.
Go figure.
I'm gonna draw a picture of him.
Who knew?
But yeah, that's what we got going on. So if you're ever here in Houston, Texas, and a lot of you people that are listening to us aren't here in the city of Texas. I mean, city of Texas, in the state of Texas.
Houston and state of Texas.
There you go. It's one of the two. But it's one of those things. So yeah, I saw that. So yeah, we're kind of looking at something right now. So
Yeah. So,
kind of our necks almost fell off our shoulders. But yeah.
yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
I hope my wife doesn't hear this.
Heart shape.
Oh, there goes another
Have a
expensive
heart
gift I got to get.
Never mind.
I'll just blame Mike. We look alike anyway.
Yeah, you guys think I'm confused.
Everybody confuses us, the two M's.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, those two guys. Those two guys. But yeah, I mean, we most definitely have done what needed to be done, and I tell you what, it's been a hell of a ride. So I don't know if Shorty got anything else to cover.
No, just stay tuned, and we'll be talking about more products and accessories. And again, come see us at Mancuso Harley Davidson Central for all your service needs, and you can see Mark for all your parts needs.
Parts and
Like
service.
I said, Mike's standing right here. He's one of our service riders, so just ask for Mike, and he will take care of you.
And if you're looking for new rubber, not condoms, but if you're looking for new rubber, we do have Shinko tires, which are a softer compound,
Softer compound, less expensive.
which means that they will wear a lot faster,
Right.
depending on your riding.
Yeah, your needs. Yeah.
Depending on how you ride your motorcycle, you can get some longevity out of it. But if you do burnouts and power braking, well, they're not going to last you very long.
Right.
So we
you
do
do
have
have an
those in stock.
You have that alternative to your regular Dunlop factory.
And we got a buttload of Michelins in, so
And
yeah.
Michelin's too,
So Michelin's coming up. So whatever your needs are, now it's the time to get ready, because Daytona Beach Week is March 7th through the 15th, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're hearing right now and you're in the Houston area, come on by here to Mancuso Harley Davidson Central, and let's get all your needs taken care of.
So that way
Get
can
you ready.
Head on over to Daytona.
Get
for Bike
you
Week.
ready for the bike rally. This is when it starts all. Daytona Beach is the big daddy of them all to get you started and get all your bike and everything that you need taken care of. So come on down here to Mancuso Harley Davidson Central, and let's get that taken care of. Come see me in the parts department, see Mike in the service department, and get Shorty taken care of as well. And you know what? It is time for us to get out. So this podcast is another one in the can.
All right.
So with that being said, after what we just saw, let's do a little bit of this.